Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FIFA 22 video where today we have got a very quick, short and effective video on some great tips, 4 of the best tips that will help you boost your performance all throughout team of the season. Now without further ado, getting into the very first tip, and it is that results do not matter. This might sound counterproductive given that this video is about giving you tips to make yourself better and give yourself more wins and improve your performances during team of the season. But you have to remember that the results don't matter. I just finished on 16 wins this week and my red picks were shocking. Like, I got some terrible red picks and ended up getting much better luck through the menus. So with that being said, results and worrying about how many wins you get in weekend league do not matter. I saw many people this week that only got 1 player pick and they managed to get team of the season Suarez out of it. And I saw other people that finished on 19-20 wins and got nothing in their 3 red picks. So really, FUT Champs doesn't matter too much. The red picks aren't too important. You'll always be able to get more just through grinding the menus, whether that's League SBCs or upgrade packs. So you don't need to worry too much about your Champs performances, because the red picks that you get, whilst they're cool, you'll get way more team of the seasons through the menu content. So see that this as being a fun area to play the game, and just like I use it as just a break. So when I want a break from playing menus, go and jump into a couple of Champs games, win, loss, draw, doesn't matter too much because I can get more team of the season cards throughout the rest of the game. So that is going to help you to relax when you're playing, and when you actually relax when you're playing, you're going to absolutely play your best FIFA. You will always play your best FIFA when you're relaxed and when you're not stressed about how many wins you get in. You just turn up, you just play, and you'll find that you're playing a lot better FIFA. Now the second tip is something that is more gameplay related, and that is to make sure you abuse the left stick dribbling. This is so overpowered. It's not something I use too much because my 2 strikers are Puskas and Lewandowski, and my playstyle is a little bit different. But if you're someone who is using sort of quick, fast, nimble, and agile strikers, abusing the left stick dribbling, especially in the box, is really imperative because it is so difficult. It's near impossible to defend regardless of what your defenders you've got, because the striker, when he's left stick dribbling, moves quicker than the defender can move. So the striker is going to always lead the dance. You have to remember that if you want to get a lot more chances, a lot more creativity, and just make yourself a lot harder to play, make sure you're using that left stick dribbling as much as possible, because it is so difficult to defend. It's near impossible to defend regardless of the defender you've got. So you've got to make sure you abuse that left stick dribbling, which is going to help you to create more chances and make you much more difficult to play against as an opponent. The third thing is to make sure that you've got really pacey super subs on the pitch. I can't tell you how many times that my super subs actually changed games for me when I brought them on. I don't like to bring off Puskas and Lewandowski because they're so good. There was a couple of games this weekend that just gone in the community team of the season where I had to bring on some real pacey super subs because there was plenty of space in behind, but Puskas and Lewandowski weren't quick enough to exploit that space. Brought on a couple of pacey super subs, and all of a sudden those through balls going through to my pacey strikers like Sinistera and players like that, and I was able to pick up on those loose through balls, and I was able to get through and score more goals. So making sure you've got pacey super subs is really important. Also, late on in the game when your opponent's players are a little bit tired, you know, just being able to abuse those through balls. Again, you do need space. If someone's sitting really deep, having the pacey super subs doesn't matter because there's no space in behind to exploit. So make sure you've got some pacey super subs for certain games is really important, and it can definitely change a few games, especially if you're going into extra time. You need to make sure you've got those good super subs to be able to bring on. And then the fourth and final thing, I would say this is probably the most important tip. When you're on a winning streak, carry on playing. One mistake that I made this week, I was absolutely smashing people early on in my weekend league. I won 3 games against really good players back to back. I was real cooking. I was playing some great FIFA. And then I took a break. I stopped playing and I didn't come back for about 5 hours. And I came back and I was out of the rhythm. You know, playing FIFA is all about confidence, it's all about rhythm, it's all about being controlled. And I was in the flow, I was in the rhythm, I was playing good. Won 3 off the bounce, took a break, came back like 5 hours later, and I lost my first 2 games because I was out of the rhythm. Now you're kind of thinking, you know, you're in a losing mentality, and now you're going to start playing a lot worse. So when you're in a winning streak, keep playing. One thing that I was trying to do, and one of the biggest tips I'd give you, is to play until you lose, or unless you have to go because you have to go and do something. But generally, I would carry on playing until you lose. Keep riding that momentum, keep riding that wave of confidence. You reel off 4 or 5 wins, just keep going until you lose. And then when you lose, make sure you take a break. And like I said, it's the opposite when you're losing. If you're on a losing streak, really I would say after 1 loss, you need to take a break. There's no excuse for not having the time to play weekend league now. We have from Friday till Wednesday, so there's more than enough time to be able to take breaks after you lose games, because you're going to obviously be tilted, you're going to be angry, and make sure you're able to calm down. And it really ties in with the first point. You need to be calm. When you're playing and calm and you're relaxed, you'll play your best FIFA. There's absolutely no doubt about that. So when you're on a win streak, make sure you keep playing. You lose a game, take a break, come back a little bit later, and then get back on the grind. But that is it for today's video, guys. Just a real quick, short, and effective best 4 tips that you can use to boost your performance throughout team of the season. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you drop a thumbs up and make sure you do subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. But that is all today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.